Welcome students. Today we will solve fifth problem on kinetics of particles based on Newton's second law. So let us start this lecture. So we are given one statement over here. Let us read that statement first. The system shown is initially at rest, neglecting the axial friction and the mass of the pulley. Determine A part, the acceleration of block A. B part, the velocity of block A after it has moved 3 meters. C part, the time required for block A to reach a velocity of 6 meters per second. So we are given this situation. We are given two blocks. One block is of 100 kilogram and it is labeled as A. Second block is of 50 kilogram. And these two are connected through a pulley and a cable. And it is mentioned that axial friction and mass of the pulley are negligible. And in the A part, we have to find acceleration of block A. So let us first find acceleration of block A. So in order to find acceleration of block A, we have to draw its free body first. So let us first draw its free body. So for that, we have to represent block A first. Now let us see what forces we have to represent in this free body. So in this free body, we have to first show the weight of the block acting in downward direction. And we are given mass of the block as 100 kilogram. So we have to multiply that by 9.81 to get its weight. That is 981 newtons. And we have to show that in downward direction. Then the next force which we have to represent in the free body of block A will be tension in this cable. So that will act in upward direction. So let us consider that as T. So in the free body of block A, there will be only two forces. One is the weight of the block acting in downward direction. Second is tension in the string acting in upward direction. Now we know that in this situation, tendency of block A is to move in downward direction. So motion of the block A will be in downward direction. So we can say this system is equivalent to the motion of block A in downward direction. Now we can say that this system of forces, that is summation F, is equal to ma. And there are no forces acting in the free body in x direction. So only one equation is applicable for this block, that is summation Fy is equal to ma. We will consider those forces positive which are acting towards the motion of the block, and we will consider other forces negative which are acting against that motion. So let us apply the equation, that is summation Fy is equal to ma. So we have two forces. Weight is acting towards the motion, so let us take this as positive. Tension is acting opposite to the motion, let us consider this as negative. It means equation will be 981 minus T is equal to ma AA. We know the mass of block A as well, which is 100 kilogram. So this equation will further reduce to 981 minus T is equal to 100 AA. So in this equation we have two unknowns. One is tension in the cable, second is acceleration of block A. So let us call this equation as equation number 1. So as we have two unknowns in this equation, so we cannot solve this equation. Now we have to take the help of the free body of other block. So let us draw the free body of block B, which is of 50 kilogram, and in the free body of block B we have to first represent its weight, which will act in downward direction. Its mass is given to us as 50 kilogram. It means in order to convert that into weight, we have to multiply 50 by 9.81. So its weight will be 490.5 newtons. And in the free body of block B, we have to show another force, which will be tension in this cable, which will act in upward direction. So we have to show that tension also. Let us label that as T, which is same as that of the tension we have shown in the free body of block A, because we are using same cable over here. Now in the free body of block B, there are only two forces. One is its weight acting in downward direction. Second is tension acting in upward direction. Now we know if this block is moving in downward direction, then block B will move in upward direction. That means this system will be equivalent to the acceleration of block B in upward direction. And in this case, there is no horizontal force acting on block B. So only one equation will be applicable. That will be summation Fy is equal to ma. So let us apply that equation. Summation Fy is equal to ma. So over here, two forces are acting in y direction. So we will consider that force as positive, which is acting in the direction of motion. So it means equation will be equal to T minus 490.5 is equal to mb ab. Now we know the value of the mass of block B, which is 50 kg. So this equation will reduce to T minus 490.5 is equal to 50 AB. So this equation further will reduce to T is equal to 490.5 plus 50 AB. So in this equation we have two unknowns, T and AAB. But in the free body of block A, we have got one equation which is in terms of T and acceleration of block A. Now in this equation we have found the value of tension, that is T. So we'll put this value in that equation, that is equation number 1. So when we'll put this value in equation number 1, we will get another equation as 981 minus 490.5 plus 50 AB is equal to 100 AA. Now in this equation still we have two unknowns. One is AB and second is AA. So we cannot solve this equation. It means we have to find relation between acceleration of block A and acceleration of block B. And we know in this system, both the blocks are connected to a single cable. That means magnitude of the acceleration of block A will be equal to the magnitude of acceleration of block B. So we can say the magnitude of acceleration of block A is equivalent to the magnitude of acceleration of block B. So in this above equation, we will replace acceleration of block B by acceleration of block A. So this equation will reduce to 981 minus 490.5 plus 50 AA is equal to 100 AA. Now in this equation, we have only one unknown, that is acceleration of block A. So we can solve this equation and we'll get the value of acceleration of block A as 3.27 meter per second square. And after this, we have to find B part. In the B part, we have to find the velocity of block A after it has moved 3 meters. So we have to find velocity of block A after it has moved through 3 meters. Now we know block A is moving in downward direction. So distance is given to us as 3 meters. And the initial velocity of the block is 0 because it is mentioned in the question that system shown is initially at rest. And acceleration of block A we have already found as 3.27 meter per second square. And we have to find the final velocity of block A, means after the travel of 3 meters. It means we will apply equation v square minus u square is equal to 2as. So this equation will further reduce to v is equal to 2as under root because u is 0 over here. And we'll put the values of acceleration of block A and the distance moved by block A, that is 3 meters. So we will get its velocity after 3 meters as 4.43 meter per second. Now let us solve C part. In the C part, we have to find the time required for the block A to reach a velocity of 6 meter per second. So in this case, we have final velocity as 6 meter per second. And initial velocity, we know it is 0. So we can apply v is equal to u plus at to find the time. So final velocity is 6 meter per second, u is 0, acceleration is 3.27. Now from here we'll get value of time as 1.83 seconds. So we have found that block A will take 1.38 seconds to reach to a velocity of 6 meter per second. So I hope this answer is clear to you. Thank you very much.